What's up, everybody? Frozen Titan back here again on the Retrocraft server, and today we're going to look at the sun. Now, today you may or may not recognize where we are. We are at the Witch Hut. It has been about a week since we last posted a Retrocraft video. Sorry about that, guys. I had quite the eventful week. One of my best friends came down from where I'm from originally, and we hung out for a weekend. It was a lot of fun. And then, kind of poor planning on my part, my girlfriend came to stay with me for about a week after that. So it was just back to back, but a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, a lot of fun. And so unfortunately I had to pre-produce a lot of content, and the easiest stuff to pre-produce is Mortal Kombat. So that was story mode and online. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you are more here for the Minecraft stuff, then I'm sorry. But it has been quite busy. I was able to pop on the server and get a little bit of stuff done. This is mostly from me grinding yesterday. The witch farm is pretty much finished now. I ran out of a lot of iron along the way. Had to do a lot of strip mining, and but yeah, it's finally almost there. Finally almost there. That makes sense, right? So, let's get into it a little bit. This is leading into the drop that will kill the witches. Under these are a bunch of hoppers, and these hoppers lead into this dispenser, which is basically just a fast clock. We'll throw some stuff in. Fast clock that'll shoot stuff out like that. And as you can kind of see already, it is floating to the top of this. And this will be our item elevator. It will cut through the farm and go quite a bit in the sky, and the reason we're doing that is to just kind of make sure we don't have to light as many caves. We are really high in the sky. The Witch Hut should be pretty much one of the only things that's loaded. Jet had also mentioned that he was interested in helping do a perimeter around the place, which is just one high block of water around in a radius around the witch farm. So that would help a lot to make sure that there were no spawns on the ground, especially at nighttime. Just looking at our clock real quick for this dispenser, heads into a solid block, into a comparator, another solid block, redstone dust, solid block, repeater, and then 2 dust. And that's what allows us to get our clock anytime there is an item in the drop. It all feeds into this hopper, and feeds into that drop or dispenser. So anytime there is an item in that dispenser, it will be fired out very quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is down here. I gotta farm up a lot of sand to do this. I believe we have to go up to 100 something. I don't remember the exact distance. I need to look it up after this. So yeah, it's going to require a lot of sand and a lot of glass. I only have 23 left right now. So yeah, going to be a lot of grinding after this. But I have some other stuff I want to show you first. Jet and Ezra were able to get enough wither skeleton skulls to kill, I think, a couple of withers. There is a beacon now at spawn, and I think a beacon at Jet's base. I trapped a charged creeper at Jet's base, actually. Well, near it, not in it. And unfortunately it despawned before I was able to come back and with a name tag. So that was a little unfortunate. I tried to just get it to blow up on another creeper before looking for the name tag. I tried it with 2 creepers and failed both times. So yeah, a little unfortunate. Let's just sleep real quick and make sure it's daytime out. I actually had a couple of really fortunate things happen to me while I was running on my iron shortage here. I went to do some exploring that way, which we'll actually travel through the nether to get to. And I found a village, which is awesome. And it's also a desert village. So I did some exploring around there and found a savanna. We mentioned, I believe it was last episode, maybe the episode before, that we were looking for some acacia trees to use in our new house. I'll show you kind of the color palette we're thinking of after that. And so yeah, here's the desert. And while I was doing those acacia trees, I figured since it was an unloaded area, here's a nice view of the village, by the way. since it was an unloaded area, I figured, oh, you know, no one's been caving here. Maybe we will find some deep iron pockets. And I actually found a abandoned mine shaft while I was looking, and that helped out a lot because there's a ton of string. Ooh, I meant to show that off actually. Let's go back real quick and just show off how the string part of it works. So I found a lot of string in that abandoned mine shaft, since you can use your sword on the cobwebs to break down the cobweb into string. So that was like a lifesaver. I don't know where I would have gotten all that string from, but it would have been a pain in the butt. So I was really thankful for that. Let's just run over here real quick. I'm placing so many bad blocks right now. And we can get around to like this, break these two. And yeah, as you can see, since we're on the string and the witches that spawn will be inside of the string, the floor will just move back and forth like that. And the way we set up these clocks, it moves back and forth at such a rate that it will actually drop the witches through the floor. So if they spawn on this top floor, they have to go through 3 floors to go into the kill fall. In the middle, it's only 2. And if we're lucky enough to have them spawn on the bottom one, they only have to fall through 1 floor. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. But yeah, thankfully I all of that cobweb, because man, oh man, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have asked the guys on the server if they had any extra string just lying around. So yeah, I created another portal out there because I want to transport some villagers back, and I was able to do that, thankfully. I only had to kill 2 of them. They just started to run away in the nether, so I figured instead of having them run into lava, they should probably just die. But yeah, it was I was only able to pop on the server, you know, just for like a couple little things, mostly the strip mining. I ran out of iron so many times. I can't even count the amount of times I ran out of iron on that project. I only have this 4 iron that's left on me, as that's my iron supply now. I know Jet was talking about the fact that he might want to build a iron farm. This was back when the server started, so I don't know what his plans are with that. This is Nadox's build. Nadox? Not quite sure how to say their name yet. I'm the only one online right now. Still with 0 deaths. Oh yeah. And that build looks great, but I'm sure they will have a video out soon. Oh, what happened to this guy? Did you murder your friend? Oh. Anyway, that's another investigation for another day. Oh, this guy's gone too. Do we only have 1 at each now? No, there's 2 there. Huh. That's kind of spooky. Anyway, so let's head back over towards the base. I'm going to go ahead and show off the villagers which we got. So we have 4 of them right now. The reason I mentioned the iron farm is because the breeder can't be too close to the iron farm, otherwise the villages will connect. And that just is bad news bears for both parties. And so yeah, I think I might build the breeder somewhere over here, maybe in spawn. I'm not sure yet. I definitely want to build some automatic, well, I guess they're not really automatic. Well, they are. But villager-powered farms, so they'll do all the farming for me. I'll probably just have them do carrots and potatoes. Maybe I will sell those or give them away for free on. And I want to do that in my basement somewhere. But to do that, we need farmer villagers, which unfortunately we were not able to get any farmer villagers from that village, which is another reason we need the breed. This is the Frozen Titan patented 2-thick wall to hold in your villagers. I've had bad experiences in the past where if I only use a 1-thick wall, or if you leave a corner slightly exposed, a zombie can like kind of clip through. He doesn't fully clip through, but his fist clips through enough where it'll still kill him, which kind of sucks. And you know you don't want to lose your villagers, so double thick wall is where it's at. Oh, I meant to show you what kinds they were too. So we got a librarian here, an armor, and a toolsmith, weaponsmith, and a cleric. I want to get that cleric trade on pretty soon. That rotten flesh is not a great trade. It's 39. There are a lot better rotten flesh trades, but a cleric's cleric. He'll take your rotten flesh and you'll be happy about it. I also want to get his Eyes of Ender, just so I don't have to go around killing Endermen. So that way I can get an Ender chest. Someone set up an Ender chest down in spawn already, and I kind of want one for myself as well at the base. So yeah, clerics usually have the Ender Eye trade. So yeah, this is kind of the palette I'm thinking of for the house here. This acacia is a nice like gray or silver, depending on how you want to look at it. And it pairs up really well with these stones, the stone brick, cracked stone brick, all that other kind of stuff. So I've just been farming these out a little bit. And we will make some great structure over here eventually, I promise. Really need to start on it, mostly for a storage room. Another person has appeared over that way. I think it's either Turtle or Bloxy, I'm not sure which one. But by process of elimination, I think they're the only two left. So I need to get my butt going and grind some sand out in that desert we were just at. It's pretty far away, so I doubt anyone wants to build at it. But there is a portal in case anyone's watching from the server. Now there's that little hut that has appeared. And yeah, so there's a portal out there now. If anyone from the server is watching, feel free to go get some sand for yourself. And yeah, so I'll be back with you guys once I collect some sand. We will finish off that item elevator. And then I'm not sure if we will work on the platform which we AFK at. We need to create that as well as move the nether portal up there. We could also start on the house probably. Definitely don't think either of those projects will be finished this episode, however. But we are back in action. Good so far. So, see you guys in a minute. What's up, guys? First death on the server. I was this close to landing in this pool of water. I put a ladder up to level 150 where you have to build up the item sorter too, because that's the level you have to AFK at. And I decided to jump into this little pool that I made inside of the item elevator, and yeah, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I am up here at the top of the witch farm. I made this little this platform is at 150, why 150 right now, and I made this little platform so that you can AFK for the time being, since the farm is technically working. It just has a water stream that leads into a hopper, into a chest, and I AFK'd up here for just a little bit, and we already got some drops, which is really cool. I'm probably going to use these to set up the sorting system, since you need some of the drops to set that up in the first place. And one more thing I wanted to show off while I was up here. You can see that I already kind of started up like a mini perimeter. I didn't get much work done. I already had to repair my shovel once, and I'm going to have to repair it again, which means more AFKing at the skeleton spawner. And unfortunately, I'm pretty low on levels because I died again. I'm at 2 deaths now. Sad face. I guess once you die the first time, you play a little bit more reckless, I suppose. But yeah, I just started a little bit on this perimeter just to see if it would help the rates out a little bit, and it did. I've only found one cave so far, and I lit that one up. So yeah, what we're going to do is go to bed, and then we're going to go head back to the base, and we are going to start to work on just a little bit of the facade for our house. I explained the color palette earlier, and so we're going to work with that color palette, and hopefully we can make something really cool out of it. I thought about working on the upper portion of the witch farm where you would AFK, where the portal needs to be, where the sorting system needs to be, but I don't know, I just didn't quite feel motivated on it. I wasn't quite sure of a building style I wanted to use, if I wanted to keep with the stone, if I wanted to have like a central pillar coming up. I want to have it supported so it looks like it should actually be there, and I want to see if there should be a center pillar up to support, or pillars on what would be like the corners. I I don't know. And then I also wasn't sure if I should use wood or if I should use like the stone like we've been using before. The stone would fit more with the witch farm kind of feel we have going right now. It's kind of clean, it's kind of technical, but the wood would kind of fit with how the witch hut was originally. It was just some planks and some logs. So I don't know. I'll have to work that out, and I'll probably do that in the next episode. Well, maybe not. It depends on how far we get on this house today. One thing I had thought about doing too is putting in maybe like a sewer pipe coming out, maybe not here, but maybe over there by our carousel or gazebo, or I think like a cool underground sewer system would be pretty sweet. Maybe connect it to spawn, have like a manhole or something in there, and it'd be a cool little secret entrance to our base from spawn. So let's grab the materials that we need. I have some random lily pads on me for some reason. Where did I put all that acacia? In here. Okay, I probably won't need all of that, but it's good to be prepared. Grab a whole bunch of stone, grab some andesite. Trying to think of everything I might need. Yeah, sure, I'm forgetting something. Anyway, so do we have an extra crafting bench, perhaps? I don't see one, and there probably is one, but I'm probably just blind. So let's make one, because I know we're gonna have to craft stuff while we're over there. Do we have any cobble? Actually, we might need some. Ooh, I want some. Oh, that's andesite. We want some gravel, probably. We're prepared all this stuff, but that's half the fun. It's going in blind, you know. Apparently we only have 34 cobble. How sweet. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on just this little piece right here. The look I kind of want to go for is kind of like a manor. And we'll see if we can't achieve it. What is going to be the main kind of first decision is whether or not these acacia logs are going to be outset one or not. Ooh, I should have brought some dirt to work with too. Oh, jump in place. So yeah, what we got to see is if we want the stone on this level or inset one. Let's work with the cracked stone brick to start. Probably want this as, we don't want this all cracked stone brick though, is the thing. We want some regular stone brick as well, which of course I don't have any, and some mossy. So this would be kind of what it would be like if it was all on the same front. So I'm not completely sold on it. It might end up looking pretty boxy. I think we're going to need the depth from this being inset one. So let's just crack that out real quick. Oops. And let's include some more regular stone brick this time. Alright. And what we'll probably do out front here is we'll have some flower boxes. I want to create some really nice window shapes as well. This would be the perfect place for just a big window right here. Maybe have like a grand room right here. Maybe like a ballroom or that type of thing. Put a chandelier in it. What we really need to decide is if we want our, I guess not what we really need to decide, but our next decision is what should this main structure be built out of? And the two that kind of stand out to me are this andesite and the stone. I kind of like the andesite better right now. I I wonder if we could kind of intersperse them a little bit. That's not bad. I don't want too much going on, though, is the thing. Maybe you need some of the polished andesite, too. And then maybe with the polished andesite around where we'd have a window. Ooh, 5 wide. See, the window on this would come out to here or so. That's not bad. Yeah, that would frame in the window really well, and then on the side we'd have these little pockets. I don't think we could really include any cobble because these are kind of not as harsh as cobble is. Cobble kind of creates a bit of a harsh look, whereas andesite is harsh, but it's a little bit smoother. So, yeah, I think this would be a great spot for this. Geez, I really need some dirt to work with. I'm going to go grab some real quick. Yeah, I like building a lot. I know we've done a lot of redstone stuff so far. It's just when you work with redstone, it makes everything easier. It makes it so you have all the necessary materials to do all of your building. I don't think I'll need these walls anytime soon. Ooh, did I bring all my glass over to the witch farm? I did not bring all of it. We should also play with some colors to dye that stained glass. I feel like with the manor, probably like a black would be fitting to the theme. I think we would do panes. I didn't even grab any dirt. Oh man, building on camera, such a struggle. But yeah, doing all this stuff with the redstone, it makes everything easier in the long run. At least that's how I see it. You can easily build up an abundance of materials to the point where you just don't have to worry about things. For example, in the witch farm, hopefully I won't have to really worry about mining for redstone. It'll just be for diamonds. Hopefully we'll get an iron golem farm. Won't have to really worry about iron. At that point, you pretty much just have to worry about getting diamonds. So I think that automation is a very important thing in this game, actually. So let's try a 3, 2, 2, and then hop over to this side, and 2, and then here maybe 1. We might want to do another 2 because it'll be more kind of grand, but we'll see how this looks. It looks kind of weird with the dirt inside of it. So let's just clear that out. Yeah, that's not bad. I did kind of want something maybe a little bit different because this will be, we're going to have, I think it's called a gabled roof, where it's just that A shape. And then that'll continue where it'll be an A towards this way on this side. I'm not sure that I like that would line up with that. I think what we'd have to do is just kind of see. I don't know. I think what I'm going to have to do is test a lot of things off camera. But I did kind of want to show you what I'm envisioning for this. It's going to be kind of a manor style kind of. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it other than that. But I think you guys will really like it once it turns out. I'm guessing there will probably be 2 levels to this. This one will probably be just a grand big like ballroom type area. And then up here there will actually be 2 levels, I think, is how it'll end up being. But unfortunately we are running out of time, so I'm going to have to go. I spent a lot of time on the server today. Unfortunately, there's things that really didn't kind of come out on camera. Working on that little perimeter, smelting all that glass, getting all that glass. it just didn't end up kind of translating into a lot of results, but the witch farm is technically working now, so I'm really excited about that. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you again for joining me. Social media is down in the description. Please like or subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. And I will see you guys in the next episode.